Hello, my name's Gordon and I'm the Construction Plant Manager for Kubota UK. Here today we have the Kubota KTH4815-2 and I'd like to show you our very spacious ergonomic cab. Now as you can see, we've got a very long cabin, okay? And one of the compromises with compact machines, we quite often end up with a claustrophobic cab, but this isn't the case with the Kubota KTH4815. Now as I open the door, we have a very large opening. It is a two-piece door, so I can open the top half, neatly stowed away at the back, so you can see protection. But as I enter the cabin, you can see I've got a very large opening to enter the space. So this machine, compact machine with big performance, we step up into the machine, and as you can see, I have a full high back seat in this machine for operator comfort. Now, as I sit in this machine, you will notice, you can probably see from the front, that I have enough width from my pillar to the windscreen for my shoulders. The other factor is we have an adjustable armrest here. We have our multi-function control lever here. I have lots and lots of foot space. Here's my accelerator, my throttle, and here's my engine pedal, my brake. Now, moving on to the steering column, it is adjustable. Okay. And also it telescopes out and in. Now I'll just move the seat back, sorry, the steering wheel forward a little bit. What you'll also notice is a long cab, so I've got plenty of storage behind me and the rear window opens. We also have our space in front where we can put our phone. We've got a 12-volt socket here to charge your phone. We have 3 air vents here, one vent doing this corner with our windscreen here and the front windscreen. We have this one here, which also demists our offside window. Now, from an ergonomic point of view with this machine, everything you need is laid in front of you. Okay, so there's none of this reaching backwards. Everything here, even the rear wiper, is controlled from the front. So if I get myself in an operating position, and if I get the seat belt, we have a high visibility safety seat belt. Now, my left hand can be on the steering wheel spinner. My right hand is on the multi-function control lever. I have perfect posture to look at the attachment in front of me. We also have this curved screen. So when I'm elevating my boom, I can follow the attachment all the way up. We have a one-arm wiper blade with 2 wiper blades. It's a 2-piece wiper blade on one arm, and we get full coverage off our curved screen. The other factor we have here is that the top half of our curved screen is tinted, okay? We don't have a sun visor because sun visors tend to be very large blocks and they get in the way of your vision. So what we've done here, we've got a fully ROPS and FOPS compliant structure, hence why we've got this metal protection here to comply with the FOPS. But we've got a very good visibility from the bottom all the way to the top with the tinted glass at the top of the screen. The other factor I like to point out with the visibility, if I close the door, we have very skinny pillars, okay? By having thin pillars, yeah, it improves our visibility, okay? If I look around the machine, I've got plenty of space in this cabin to turn my shoulders, not just my neck, and I can have all the visibility around the machine. I can see my near side mirror, and I can see my offside mirror. The other function we got, which is EN15000, the regulation, we have our LMI and LMC. So in my top right hand corner, I have a very neat, compact LMI indicator. And in front of me, in control of my left hand, I have my LMC override switch. Okay, with the EN15000 regulation, it's a longitude safety device. So when we extend and we end up going too far forward, so we don't tip, we lock out the hydraulics so we can't extend anymore. But if we get ourselves in a position where we can't retract, we need to raise or lower slightly, we have this LMC switch on my left control. So now I am in full control of the machine. We have 8 seconds, which allows us to override the LMI, or the LMC I should say, and then it will elapse. So the good thing about the Kubota, I can look at the attachment. I've got my hand on the multi-function control lever. I've got my left hand on the LMC, I'm controlling, I can have my foot on the brake, I'm in control of the revs of the engine, and I can now get myself to a safe position. There is none of this crossing hands over, trying to lock things out, okay? I'm in a nice, safe posture. The other factor is, I want to say is that, I said all the things you need are forward facing. So my park brake, it is mechanical. It is here on my right hand side. It's easy accessible. My radio is in front of me, okay? I've got a very neat, tidy, attractive button function with these touchpad buttons. Very easy to use. And then in front of me, under the steering wheel, what I can see for the spokes, I have my bucket release button, my DPF inhibit switch, hazard warning, and of course, as I just mentioned, my LMC override switch. The other factor I want to point out in here is when you're actually using this machine, okay, it is very quiet in here. It is very refined, and it has a real good quality premium feel. As you can see, we've lined it with this material. I've been joking saying it's vegan leather, but we've got stitched fabric inside the machine. It's very hard wearing, easy to clean, and it works well with the noise suppression. It has a 101 decibel decibel read on the outside. So the operating comfort is premium feel, premium quality, very refined place to be. You'll be happy to spend a full working day in this cabin space.